guys, it's Sergei, and I'd like to welcome you all to another round of Uncle Stalin's reviews. Today's review is the one that everyone's been asking about, and everyone's been asking for. It is the D-Boys Kalash RK-04. The Kalash RK-74 is an AEG assault rifle powered by a version 3 mech box and a short-type motor located in the pistol grip right here. On a 10-string average, this gun shoots 356 FPS, but I gotta say the grouping with this gun and the accuracy is much less than I expected and not really that desirable. Altogether, with the stock extended, it measures in at 37 inches, which is pretty long, but once you fold the stock like so, it is only 27.5 inches, which is really small for a nice assault rifle and perfect for close quarters combat. Altogether, with a loaded magazine, the gun weighs 8.5 pounds, so it's pretty heavy, but that's because all the parts on this gun are metal or steel, wood, and the only plastic parts are the magazine and the pistol grip. The Kalash, like all other AKs should, is made of a two-piece body construction with a lower and upper receiver. The upper receiver is easily taken off just by pressing in this button, and it will detach itself. Here, you can pull the bolt back, and you see the whole bolt mechanism. If I can pull it back again, there we go, you can see the hop-up is located right in here. It's a standard hop-up that's just moved by pushing that thing in and out. And also you can see this is where the battery is located. And here is a new type of fuse. It's different than the standard fuses that you see in Tokyo Maruis and Classic Armies. The battery would be located in here. It's a small type connector. And also it's pretty easy to put back on. Nope, maybe not. Generally easy. I'm at a really weird angle right now. There we go. Alright. And here, it's got a standard AK-74 type selector switch, which I have to tell you is a real pain in the ass to take on and off. You have to use needle nose pliers to unscrew that, and if you can't tell, it's really scratched up. It's a real pain to get on and off, so I recommend not trying to do that. Here, it's got an allotment of different pins, most of which are fake pins, so you don't really need to worry about it with the SVD where I took the pin out and kind of lost it. Turning it around, here you can see that on this side, it's got arsenal markings, which is the Tula arsenal, and a serial number on both the top and the bottom receiver. And unfortunately, one disappointment with this gun is it's not at all unique. Like every gun has that same exact number there, but you know, whatever, it's no big deal. And also, moving it down a little bit more, you can see it's got a standard AK style side mount, which is actually made of steel instead of the aluminum or steel alloy, whatever the gun is made out of. And on the gun, as mentioned before, it's got a really nice matte black finish. The D-Boys RK-03 has a standard paratroop style AKS stock, which is different than the AK-47 and AKM style stocks because those underfold. This one actually side folds. It comes with a standard AK swivel mount here, which is actually sturdier than it looks. Kind of surprising. The buttstock fits comfortably on your shoulder, but if you need it for air operations or just running around, I guess in most people's cases, you can simply notice by looking at this side that there's a silver button right here. It's not really silver, it's actually black, it's just scratched up. You press that in until you feel a click. You'll feel it click, and it'll go over. Notice this piece right here. It'll just click in there, and it stays sturdy. No wobbles whatsoever. This is, like I said, how the VDV would use it for air operations. And to open it back up, moving it closer, you just use your thumb, or any finger, unclip that, and you'll see it's unlocked, and just swivel it around, and it'll stick back in. In this position, it's got a little bit of wobble, but it's the same thing with the VFC. It actually feels really well put together, and it looks it too, but I have heard complaints from my friend Cubeman, who's on the TSSR. He actually had an issue where the entire mechanism fell out. I still have to ask him how that managed to work out, but I wouldn't be too worried about that because really the only problem I see is this little bit of wobble. But like I said, it's the same thing with Classic Army and VFC, so nothing really to worry about there. Moving forward on the gun, you see the handguards. The handguards are actually made of oak wood, and they actually come with a really nasty looking stain on it. It's really orange, and it looks almost like it was painted. So what you may want to do is remove them and stain them like I did, and I think that came out really well. But just the fact that they're wood is really good, because a lot of guns before it, especially the Chinese guns, did not have wood. I think SEMA was the first ones to have wood on their AKSUs, so this is a step up for Chinese guns. As you can see, they feel nice. They fit right in your hand. They're the AKMS or AK-74 style hand grips, so I guess they work. They're really easy to take off and stain. You flip up this switch right here, and you take off the top handguard, which is a 4-piece thing. Okay, 1 and 2 right here, 3 right here, the top handguard, and 4, the gas tube. You take that off, you turn it to the side here, and you'll see that there's a little switch right here. You just want to flip that up, and this thing may pop out, so just keep an eye out for it. And you pretty much just pull the handguards forward and down, and you can see that they're really easy to take off. And here's the color of the stain that's original, the inside stuff. Yeah, it's not pretty. So you'll just take that off, sand it, and restain it. But other than that, other than the looks of it, it's just the fact that it's wood is pretty freaking sweet. So let's move on to the barrel. Alright, now moving forward even more is the barrel. I gotta finish this up because it looks like a storm's rolling in, so the rest of the review may be taking place inside. First off, the barrel. Very sturdy, absolutely no wobbles. There's nothing worse than a wobbly barrel. That just kills your accuracy, that kills everything. Realistic AK-74 type gas tube. It's also got a area for the cleaning rod, but I took that off. I think it's just sitting up in my bedroom right now. Moving forward a little bit, you can check out the birdcage flash hider, which actually has some wobble and wiggle in it, but that's not really a big deal. It will come with either an orange plastic tip on the end of it, or in my case be painted completely yellow or orange, which was a real pain in the ass to take off. Either way, not really a big deal. But I have heard friends actually stripping the muzzle off, like my friend Star Wars. I don't know really how, but he took the muzzle off and he stripped it completely so it would never go on and never work again. But other than that, checking out the other side, you can tell it's really well put together and looks really nice. So, I mean, there's no complaints. What else can you say about it? It's made out of the same material as the body's made out of, so it's solid. It's made out of metal, which I'd hope so, but yeah.